Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Bullseye back again with another comic book haul. Sorry it's been so long. Gonna try and be more regular. Gonna get right into it. First up though, like, subscribe, and comment. And we're very close to our 200 subscribers contest. So if you're not sub, please go ahead, sub me up. So I have a full short box here. Gonna try and get through pretty quick. Quick as I can. First up is some stuff I got in a trade. This was for the Captain Marvel 14 I showed off in my last video. So I did not have this art germ Batgirl number 12. Very happy to get that. Gotham City Sirens number 1. Beautiful art by Gillian Mark, I believe is how to say his name. This book really cooled down since the movie wasn't kind of got canceled, but I'm still happy to have these. I got these beautiful connecting covers here. Gorgeous. So happy to finally get those. Have that as a wallpaper on my desktop. Black Panther number 7, the variant. This is the 70 years variant. I think that's Shuri there as the Black Panther. Got Young Avengers number 6. This was just one of the issues I'm missing. I think it might be a key. I forget though. Look it up. This is the recalled variant. So happy to get that. I also collect movie adaptations. This was, I think, the first appearance of this woman as Moonstone, and she is kind of specced on because she's in Dark Avengers. I actually forgot I do have this book, so it's my second copy, so that's good because I'm a huge Dark Avengers fan. Okay. Okay. So some more from that trade. We got Deadpool 19. I don't know if this is, I think early on what people thought this was the first appearance of Hitmonkey, but I'm not sure if this is considered his first anymore, but early Hitmonkey appearance and an issue I needed for the run. We got Flash, Secret Files and Origins number 3. I think this is first appearance of Zolomon or whatever his name is. Professor Zoom, or I always get those two confused. Gotham Girls number 4 or 5. I think that's Renee Montoya, who is the Question in Birds of Prey. Got a beautiful Brian Boland cover for Zatanna, Everyday Magic. And another art germ cover for Batgirl. Beautiful cover. Supergirl on there too. That's number 14. And we got first appearance of Azrael here. Sword of Azrael number 1. Beautiful Arthur Adams Baroness cover. I almost bought this on eBay a few times, so happy to get it in a trade. Big Baroness fan. And then I do have a section in my next haul that's all video game books, but since this was part of a trade, I wanted to put it in. This was with a buddy of mine. We did a little Christmas exchange, and he gave me the full set, 1 through 3 of Oni. I think I had 3 already. And he also hooked me up with this. This is Amazing Spoof Heroes swimsuit issue. I believe this is Spoof Comics. Not one of the high value Adam Hughes ones, but still cool to have. And I thought this was really great. It's Uncovered Run 2014 Adam Hughes sketchbook. And it's really cool. It's the first one I have, and it's autographed. So I think that's my second Adam Hughes sig. And I collect these books. They're getting harder and harder to find. So this is Psycho Killers #4. This is like true crime stuff. I believe that's Henry Lee Lucas on the cover there. Okay, so these are all now priced issues that I got at a con. And then after this, everything else is $1 or less in this haul. As I said, I love Dark Avengers. And wanted to get this variant. This isn't my favorite variant. I think the other one goes for a bit more, but I love that cover. It's Dark Avengers #1. And I just thought this was really cool. It's a nice Campbell cover. This was when Kevin Smith was doing the run, and I'd been after this for a while. So these 5 books here, I think I paid $50 for. This is Danger Girl Preview. This is the American Entertainment Exclusive Edition. I do think there is a foil version of it that's probably more valuable, but decent copy. And then I got the foil. This is the foil version of 3. It's a Dynamic Forces variant. It does have a COA. And then #5, which is also the Dynamic Forces variant. Got foil and a COA. So okay. So as I said, everything else $1 or less. Some of these came from Con. Some of these came from LCS dollar bins. A lot of 50-cent bins. Some came from like a fill up a box for 25. I believe this was at the Con in 50-cent bins. This is one of the J. Scott Campbell Buffies. So I grab that, #20. And this is the Wizard 1/2 Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It is the foil version. I'm not a huge Buffy fan, but it came with COA, and it's the more rare version, so I figured I might as well grab it for 50 cents. This is kind of weird. This is Marvel's annual report. This was only given to like stockholders. I actually have one. I got gifted Marvel stock when I was a kid as a present. And I got sent one. I think it was like 98. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't dig it out, but these were $3. I think it was like $3, and I got annual report 93 and 94, and also one of the quarterly reports. They're much thinner, but just kind of a weird niche thing. Since I already had one and they were really cheap, I figured, what the heck. X-Men 14 recently picked up heat because there's like a little cameo of Hellboy in there. Figured why not get one. All right. Yeah, Doom Patrol 35. I think this is first appearance of Danny the Street and first cameo of Flex Metallo. But I would double check that. This is kind of off the dome. Shadow of the Bat, #1, newsstand. This is, I think, first appearance of Zaz's, or I hope I'm saying that right. I think he's the dude that cuts a mark on himself for every person he kills. He was in the video games, the Arkham video games, and he's in Birds of Prey, which actually surprisingly has been kind of getting good reviews. I could see how like an R rating, if it's like really gory, could maybe save it. So kind of hoping that's good now. Anyway, second copy of this. I found one recently. This is an upgrade to mine. Beautiful cover. This is, I believe, the last issue of DC Special, #29, and this is the Untold Origin of the Justice League. You got Superman punching a freaking Nazi bomb, and you got Hitler on the cover. I mean, come on. Couple other war books I got here. Anytime I can find decent, like Bronze Age war books in the dollar bin, it's an easy grab. So I got Sergeant Rock 356 and 358 here. Beautiful Kubrick covers. And we got Unknown Soldier 233. Cool U-boat cover there. This, I think, was one of the 50-cent mint finds at the con. This is picking up heat because the Black Widow movie. We got the Soviet super soldiers, and it's the first appearance of that bear dude who is a mutant, and his name is Ursa Major. That big, scary-looking bear dude. This is Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 9. Probably cooled down a lot, especially since we found out that U.S. Agent is taking over and not Falcon, but this is the first time Falcon wears Captain America's outfit. I think it's like a Halloween costume or something. I didn't actually read it, but anyway. I love Blink. I always pick up her first appearance. Normally this is a hologram like strip here, and I believe this is either the second printing or the newsstand. I'd only ever seen it one other time. My buddy found it. I've been looking for it ever since, so happy to find one. I think she's a really cool character, has potential. This was one of the first books I found at this con I went to in the 50-cent bin. So I mostly stuck to the 50-cent bins after that. This is Bloodstone number 1 and number 2. I think those are both doubles for me. Was really happy to find this M&M variant for Mighty Avengers number 3. Apparently this was only distributed in the Detroit area. And my buddy found one of these recently when we were digging together. It was beat up. It was a little more beat up than this, but I was still jealous and super happy to find one. It's not as rare as the Punisher M&M, but still a very cool book to have. And I'm a huge M&M fan. Honestly, I think he's the greatest rapper of all time. Excalibur, a lot of people have been showing this book recently. This is first appearance of Excalibur, and it is the more rare version. Does not have a price up here. There is another first printing of it that does have a price, not quite as rare. And then I forget what the point is, but like if it's a price anything other than whatever it was, it's a later printing. You can look that up. So this is, I just grabbed this because it looks to have a Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley sig on it, and it was one of the issues I needed for my Invincible run. So I figured for $1, why not? I love Escape from New York, the movie, and this book can go for a bit. It's a little bit hard to find, but I love my movie adaptations and stuff anyway, so I probably would have grabbed it even if it wasn't kind of a hard to find book, but happy to have it. This is Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider number 1. This is a one per store variant I found in a dollar bin. It does have a big thumbprint right there, but it's in pretty decent shape, and the only reason I got it is because it's kind of a cover swipe of the movie poster for Death Proof, which I love that movie, so had to grab that. One per store, Death Proof, that's a buy. Fantastic Four number 11, I think this is from like volume 2 or 3, I forget, but it's kind of like one of the several first appearances of her, who's kind of the female Adam Warlock, and could certainly see some stuff happening with her in the future of the MCU. Here we have Green Lantern 36. It's a DC Universe. I'm not really going too hard on them, but it was also a Christmas cover. So I figured, why not? Turns out it is one of the more rare DC Universe variants. I got another first appearance of Javelin, who is going to be, supposedly going to be in Suicide Squad. I got this before. It's kind of a reprinting of some of the Green Lantern, Green Arrow stuff. This is the drug one. I do have the original, and I do have another one of this book. Last time I showed it, I showed my copy of the original. It's in really nice shape. But, yep, couldn't leave that behind. And I upgraded my Brightest Day 14. His first appearance of White Lantern Batman. And we got Fantastic Four 292 with Hitler on the cover. I have a stack of these, but I couldn't leave them behind, so I got 2 of those. This is a Marvel, like, it's from a toy. I think it was called Marvel Masterpieces, and it kind of looks like that picture right there. It was mainly a big fig of this guy, and then it had small versions of them. So I think even new it was pretty expensive. So this is one of the harder to find reprints from the toy lines. I didn't know that when I got it. I just knew I had never seen it before, and I kind of looked it up after I got home and was pleasantly surprised to see it goes for a bit. This was interesting. It is in rough shape, but it's a personalized comic book. I think it was only available through mail away. Beautiful art by the Hildebrandt brothers. Did a lot of the trading card stuff at the time. As you can see, so there's also a female version, a female variant where Captain Universe looks like a female. And then it has the name right down here. This was for somebody named Joey Dragata. Joey, if you're watching this, hit me up in the comments. But, yep, thought that was cool. It's also a rare book, goes for money. Uncanny X-Men 390, Death of Colossus. And been finding a lot of variants. Thought this one was really cool. Deadpool Cable variant for Messiah War Cable, or just Cable 13, part of the Messiah. So this is the second printing of this book. And that's Deadpool right there. It's actually a wrap cover. It's kind of cool. I got X-Force number 14, this second printing, wrap cover. With the Clayton Crane variant, I think, for 15 and 16. Figured, why not? Okay. And we got new X-Men, number 20, the variant, the X23 cover. Couldn't leave that behind. And I had been looking for this book for a while. I have the normal cover, but I like the classic costumes more. So happy to find that really nice Mockingbird there. And we got Marvel Knights 2001 Millennial Visions. This is kind of like people are saying this is first like Ghost Rider Punisher combo. Kind of like first Cosmic Ghost Rider, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Whatever. This is first full appearance of Talos the Tamed. You know, who was in the Spider-Man movies and stuff. And I think I'm not really sure what the MCU is doing. Could be Secret Invasion. Could play a much bigger role in the future. I also got 456, where Apocalypse makes Hulk one of his horsemen. And also 457. So, love those. I always thought Angel was a weird pick for Horseman of the Apocalypse. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it going here. Spider-Man 87 newsstand, cool Carnage cover, which is one of Web of Carnage Part 3. And I got What If. This is the Cosmic Carnage one, also newsstand. It's my second copy. Ghost Rider Finale. This is the final issue. I think that's my third copy of that book. Also, final issue of Doom 2099. Also, final issue of Blood Syndicate. I don't really know much about this, but I saw final issue and I looked it up, and it's hard to find, so I grabbed it. And got another one of these. This is his first appearance of Moon Knight's brother, who I think could very well be the villain for the first season or whatever they're going to end up doing with Moon Knight. I got Cyber Frog #1. I am a big Ethan Van Sciver fan of his artwork. Not really a big Cyber Frog guy, but I know this is kind of hyped up because he's doing more Cyber Frog. I don't know, I figured for a buck it was fine. Shadow Man 13, this is first appearance of Punk Mambo. I think I had this before and traded it. Also got a variant cover for that issue as well. Joker Mask #3. This was $1 or 50-cent bin find. I was very happy about that. Identity Crisis #2. This is the rape issue. Beautiful Michael Turner cover. There is a cover, I think a B cover with alternate art and a second printing. I do think this is a book to spec on, guys. I just think, I don't know, it's a powerful issue, cool storyline, and Dr. Light rapes this woman in the Justice League Watchtower. It's really insane. This came out, it says 2001, November 01, so it came out right after or right before 9/11. And I'll show you the first page. I don't want to take too long here. I'm trying to get through these, but so this was this is the second page. I think they issued an apology, and obviously it was just an unfortunate coincidence, but try to pick that up every once in a while when I see it. This, I just hadn't heard of this, but he fights the Klan. Superman's fighting the Klan in this, as you can kind of see on the cover. Also, it's newsstand, so I thought that was cool. I gotta stop buying these, but this was newsstand, so grabbed it. Omega Flight. This is #1, the second printing. Sasquatch, I think, cover. And I got the Flash Rebirth third print. And then I believe this is just Flash Rebirth #8. But even though it says Reverse Flash Rebirth. That's cool. I've been after this one for a while. A lot of shops want to charge money for that book, but okay. I think we're getting close. This is already a lot longer than I thought the video was going to be, but I guess that's normal for me. So, some indie stuff here. Got Dead Rabbit. And I got #2 as well. Jupiter Legacy #1. I didn't have this cover, and I love Mark Miller. I think this is slated to be a series or a movie or something. I think any Miller #1 Volume 1s are a good bet if you can get them for $1. And this is only a 4-issue mini, but I love this book. It has a boys feel to it. It's so good. There are some variants for it. I just figured I'd grab another #1. Dark Arc #1. I didn't have this cover. Baby Teeth #1. Same, I have it, but I don't think I have this particular cover. And Grass Kings #1. This was recently optioned. Okay, some more indie stuff. We got Bone Parish #1. This is optioned as well and was kind of a hard book to find when it first came out. Farmhand #1, also optioned. Letter 44 #1. I don't know if this was optioned, but these Oni books can be hard to find. It is in Key Collector. I figured why not? I'll grab #1. Same with this one. And I do like Brubaker a lot, but just figured grabbing these #1s. This one I have. I got this. This is a great story. This is one of the few new books I've been picking up on my pull list, like for the story and not just for cover buys. Highly recommend it. I think I found this at Second and Charles for like $2. Figured I'd grab another copy. This, I believe, was optioned. This is Injection #1. And this is the BAM Second and Charles variant. It was like 50 cents, and I got 2 of them. So those are some Spec books. Okay. Can't believe how long this video is already. Death Dealer, beautiful Frazetta cover. Been after that for a little while. How big at the dollar bin? Hack and Slash #8. Beautiful Casey Hack cover there. Red Sonja #1. I love this cover. I think I have the sneak peek of it for $0. And then we got a Jim Belant cover for $16. Doing one of the 3 poses he knows. This guy I've really been into, Armando Huerta. This is the back cover of one of the books. I think it was Double Impact Helena. And this is a wrap. I need to get one of those clear backing boards for this one. This is Double Impact Raw #2. This is like Double Impact Bikini Special. This is all Armando Huerta stuff. Really beautiful cover. I like his work. I got those off of eBay. Actually, that's right. So I guess I lied about paying $1. Those were an eBay buy. And we got the the Del Auto, Matina, shoot, I forget which one it is. Red Sonja, #3 cover. Happy to find that in the dollar bin. Okay. Red Sonja #2. Beautiful J. Scott Campbell cover. Sheena #1, also J. Scott Campbell. Oh right, this was priced. I think like $5. It's Milo Manara. Beautiful art, beautiful cover. X-Women. I love that. This one, these are great. This was when they were parodying like Maxim magazine covers. There were several of these. In my experience, they're hard to find in decent grade, and they're usually white covers, so it's hard to find them not too dirty. So, Greg Horn, Miss Marvel. I love old Greg Horn. I feel like he doesn't even do anything good anymore, and when he does, it's like an expensive store exclusive that I'm not going to pay for. Ghost Zero, Jenny Friesen cover. And I found another one of these after my buddy sent me one. And we got To Jungle Girl Season 3 beautiful Frank Cho covers. Specifically number 2 here. Gorgeous. I love Frank Cho. And that's number 3. And also 4 is one of the better covers in that run. I would say 2 and 4. And next up is some books I got in a trade from Strange Blade. I don't think he's active on YouTube anymore, but check him out on Instagram. So this is some more Perillo stuff, who I've really been loving finding his stuff recently, going after it. This is Vampirella 33, 32, 30, kind of hot and gross, 28, 20, 16, and then found these recent, or my buddy found these when we were digging at Dollar Bin, asked if I wanted them, and I was like, yes, big yes. So this is Red Sonja Vulture's Circle number 3 and number 4. Okay, we are actually like getting very close to the end now. Now, I don't know how to say this guy's name, but he's recently been kind of heating up. It's spelled Chiodo. And a beautiful cover he did for Marvel Fanfare 57. I know Spidey Fan has been talking about him a lot recently. Betty swimsuit cover, Betty number 53. And this is a reprint of the Spire Christian comic. This is the new Barber Christian comics, but it's just a reprinting of Spire stuff. I completed my run of Captain Britain and MI13. May need to upgrade this. A few spine ticks there, but that's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. These are kind of heating up because it's got Black Knight and Blade, and it deals with supernatural stuff, and people are speccing something could happen with it in the future. This is, I think, a 1 in 10 zombie variant for number 6. Happy to get that. There's number 7. And then this is also a variant. I don't know the ratio on this one, but very cool cover for number 8. Number 9. I already have 10, so I left it there. 11. 14. 15. Actually, I think that's a double. I think I got a double 15 by mistake. And the annual, so was happy to kind of get all those in one swipe with some of the variants. And this is the end. Okay, last stack, guys. We got Curse of the Mutants number 1. This is the Blade one shot. Supernaturals number 4. This is kind of like a Marvel like horror team, and this one is cool. Issue 4 has posters inside, so there's 5 different ones. This one has the werewolf mask inside, so I'm actually going to try and get them all. Ghosts, DC Ghosts 81. A couple Venom back issues. I have a bunch of like run fillers that I left out of here, but this is the Hunger number 1. Sinner Takes All number 1. This is from the later volume, number 7. He's fighting with Anti-Venom there. This is Venom Space Knight number 12. I think this is first appearance of like the first host or something. But cool cover. And then we'll end it with this one, guys. This is Spider-Man Homecoming Prelude number 1. One of the most iconic moments in the MCU, I think, right there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I can't believe this is so long. I guess I did have a full short box to get through, but I have more for my next one of comic book, cartoon, movie, and horror books. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and get this started uploading. Thanks for watching, guys, and please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and we got that 200 sub contest coming soon. Thanks again, guys.